second graders, Miss Diorio here from Citizenship Academy with your third math lesson. As per usual, go grab something to write on, something to write with, and press play when you're ready. Ready? Okay, so today our objective is to add and subtract like units. What that means is adding our tens together and adding our ones together, or subtracting. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be breaking apart numbers into tens and ones, just like we've been practicing, and then we're going to figure out how to add and subtract them. You'll see what I mean in a second. So we're going to start off easy. What I want you to do is take your paper, or whatever you have, and write me one subtraction and one addition problem for this picture right here. One subtraction, one addition problem. I'm going to do the same. You ready? Okay, so the first thing I noticed is that there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles. So I wrote down the number 5 first, and then I saw there were 2 x's. So I did 5 plus 2 equals 7. Okay? Now from there, another way to look at this is as a subtraction problem. So we can take our whole of 7, there's 7 shapes all together, but there's 2 crossed out. So we can turn that into 7 minus 2 equals 5. Now, this drawing, remember, represents ones. All of these numbers are ones. Keep that in mind. Because we're going to start using 5 plus 2 equals 7 or 7 minus 2 equals 5 to solve other problems. So keep that fact in your brain. Here we go. Okay. This is a lot, but I'm going to go through it. So as you can see over here, we added some tens to our problem. What you should notice is that these ones look the same, right? We still have the same ones. 5 circles, 2 x's. 5 circles, 2 x's. But now we have tens. We have 10, 20, 30, 40. So what are 2 different problems we can use to represent this drawing? One way is by saying 45 plus 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. That's where they're getting the 45 plus 2 more. They broke it down into 4 tens equals 40 plus 5. Now, if we look at this, the only thing that's different between this problem and this one is what? The tens, right? The 5 and the 2 are exactly the same. So, what I'm thinking we can do is just add that 5 and 2 together to get our ones and keep the 40 the same. So we have 45 plus 2. We know that 5 plus 2 equals 7, so we can put that in our ones place. And then we have the 40 there, so we have 47. Pretty cool, right? So we're using this math fact of 5 plus 2 equals 7 to solve a harder problem of 45 plus 2 equals 47. Our ones are staying the same in this problem as compared to this problem. We're just adding a group of 10. Now let's try the same thing with the subtraction. So 47 minus 2. What problem is this one similar to? The 7 minus 2. Now 7 minus 2 equals 5. How can we use that to solve 47 minus 2? Think about how we solved the last one. The 7 and the 2, our ones places, are staying the same. We know that 7 minus 2 is 5, right? So all we got to do is add that 40 in. Now, what this is showing you, this number bond here, I'll show you on my board too. This number bond is showing you how to break the 47 into tens and ones. There are 4 tens or 40 and 7 ones. Now, what's easiest to do is to take your ones, like units, similar units, and subtract from there. We know 7 minus 2 is 5, so we're going to take 5. And then we have a leftover 40 here. So we're going to add 5, sorry, you can't see, plus 40 equals 45. So we take our like units, subtract them or add them depending on your sign, and then you add in your extra tens, and we have 40 plus 5 equals 45. Similar to 7 minus 2 equals 5. We're using the facts we know to solve for facts we don't know. Okay, let's try another one. 51 plus 20. So what I want you to do, there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can draw your tens and ones, so I'm going to go ahead and draw 51. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens and 1, 1. Now this is adding 20 to this. So because I'm adding 20, I'm not adding any extra ones. I'm just going to draw 2 more 10 sticks. So one way to figure this out is to count my tens and ones. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1. Or, like they're doing on this board here, which is similar to what I did on mine, is break apart the 51 into tens and ones. There are 5 tens, which is 50, 1, 1. Now, be careful. With this one, you're not adding ones. You need to add like units. So you're going to add your tens. 50 plus 20. What does that look like? 50 plus 20. What problem does that look like that we just did? 5 plus 10. Could we say 50 plus 20 is 5 tens plus 20 tens? Plus 2 tens? Sorry. 5 tens plus 2 tens equals 7 tens, which is the problem we did. So 50 plus 20 equals 70. Then we just got to add in that extra 1. Equals 71. So whatever you're more comfortable with, if you like breaking it down, decomposing, using the number bond, go right ahead. If it makes more sense to you to draw it, go right ahead. Whatever makes more sense to you, solve it that. But think about the numbers that we're using, the problems you already know. So let's try another one. Okay, they broke this one down for you. So go ahead and draw this out or try and solve it. I'm going to solve it using the number bond, like they did. 73 minus 20. So they're breaking down the 73 into tens and ones. Okay, now, this number is a group of 10. The 20 is a group of 10. So we're going to take 70 and 20, and we are going to subtract. So we're going to say 70 minus 20 equals, same facts that we've been working with, 70 minus 20, which would be 7 tens minus 2 tens, which would equal 5, or 5 tens. So that's 50. So we get our 50 plus our 3 extra ones from right here equals 53. Yay! Alright, I'm going to skip this one. Let's try this one. So go ahead and draw it, or do it as number bonds. I'm going to draw this one. 3, 4, 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 56 minus 3. So I'm going to cross off 1, 2, 3, and I get, alright. I got 53. Now what they're doing here is you have to subtract like units. So the like units would be 6 and 3. So it would be 6 minus 3 is 3. 50 plus 3 equals 53. Okay? You have to either add or subtract your tens or add or subtract your ones. Don't mix and match. Try this one. 65 plus 30. What I'm noticing right away with this problem is that the 30 is a group of 10. So I know within my 65, I'm going to be adding the group of 10 to 30. So in our group of 60, if we break down 65, we have 60 plus 5. The 10 group is 60. So I'm going to take 60 and 30, And that's going to get me to 90 because I know 6 plus 3 is 9. And then adding on those extra 5. Same idea. All right, let's try this one. Let's be the last one. Again, solve using a picture or solve using number box. So what I'm noticing again right away is that the 20 is a group of 10. So I'm going to break down 35, decompose 35 into 30 and 5. Then from there, I'm going to take my 30, because that's my other group of 10, and do 30 minus 20. There's a minus there. There's a subtraction sign there, so we have to subtract. 30 minus 20 is 10. And then we add our extra 5 and get 15. Yay! All right. Woo! Let's try this one on your own. I'll read it to you. I want you to solve it on your paper. Here we go. A teacher has 48 folders. She gives 6 folders to the first table. How many folders does she have now? So picture that. She has 48 folders and she gives 6 away. So think about whether we're adding or subtracting. She has 48, she gives 6 away. What's our sign going to be? So our number sentence is going to be 48 minus 6. Go ahead and solve that. You can either use a picture or you can use that decomposing strategy. Adding or, well, this one would be subtracting like units. So go ahead, pause the video and solve it. Come back when you're ready. Okay, ready? So on this slide we have both the picture and we're going to decompose. So our picture here, we started with 48. Okay, now we're going to take away 6. Sound good? Now there's 2 left, so we can count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. 42. Or we can decompose. If we decompose, we take 48, break it into 40 and 8. Then we subtract our like units. 6 minus 8 is 2. So we're going to take 40, our leftover 40, plus 2 equals 42. Ta-da! Awesome. Okay. So your task today is going to be to solve these. And then we're going to do our exit ticket, and I will show you what that looks like. Now, when you do your exit ticket, you can solve it in either of the strategies that we worked on today. So you can solve it drawing the picture, drawing the tens and ones, or you can solve it in the decomposing and adding like units. Whatever works for you. So you're going to take 23 plus 5, you're going to write it on your piece of paper, and you're going to solve using one of our strategies, and you're going to write the answer in. There are only 4 problems today, so take your time. Show your work, and use those strategies we just talked about. Alright, let me know if you have any questions. Good luck. We're going to keep working on this, so don't worry if it's confusing. And I will see you guys tomorrow.